Hello, Transformers fan. It is Speedball today for you from the brand Buluke slash Bloks. I have for you the Rise of the Beast Classic Class Bumblebee model kit. Now, for of course a quick answer to a question I get asked a lot: can our little friend here transform? No, just plain no. I mean, for the size of our of Bee here, no, he definitely cannot transform, guys. Sorry. But then again, a lot of the brand that this line has been doing, from the G1 blind box stuff and now their Rise of the Beast stuff, they're not really focused on the transformation gimmick. Plus, I think if I'm right in my theory, I am pretty sure that is a partial agreement with Hasbro's and for licensing, but that's a a whole other thing. Well, yes, today we are looking at Rise of the Beast. Bumblebee is mentioned, and of course this is from the brand Bloks. Simply put, the same brand that is doing the G1, as I mentioned, blind box set, and of course the Rise of the Beast set of mini model kits, which are really fun and interesting because even though they are different series of design of stuff, both lines are utilizing the same set of joints and even chest sections. It's just certain ones are different sizes or different modifications, of course, which is really cool. It's really fun, and these are not hard to build, guys. I mean, the Rise of the Beast ones take a little extra time, but that's because they are full model kits. The G1 units are more, well, I guess like candy toys, mystery box toys, models. They're still models, but most of the parts are pre-assembled. All you got to do is just fully assemble the bot. Here, you have to assemble everything, so there's a difference. So yeah, okay. Before I ramble on, let's go into articulation real quick. You can go, of course, full 360. These are all ball joints, and with the mentioned joints before, you can, of course, go all the way around, all the way up that far. Ball jointed hands, so easy to figure. Same with the legs, all the way back. The foot, of course, has a ball joint, so you can do all like that. A small ball joint for the armor here. You can go up that far, if you're wondering. And of course, for the waist, you can go all the way around and such, and the head just as well. Can go all the way, well, yeah, all the way around with no problem. And for the back here, you do have extra little bit of articulation for his arm, for the winged or doors, however you prefer, guys. And yeah, that's it for articulation wise. Now, there's a gimmick feature that the Rise of the Beast units have that the G1s don't, is that they are all designed with an LED feature in the chest that lights up to the head, which is really cool, guys. So if you give me one quick sec. As you guys just saw, he does have an LED setup for the head, which brings up the specially detailed eye parts inside the head, which really looks cool and such, because it has it has the lead piping in the back for the lights, and just like I mentioned with the other Rise of the Beast, they all use special clear pegs for the neck that lights up into the head, which is really nice, guys. I do like that gimmick, especially for a bee this small. That is so cool. I love that. So yes, real quick, does he have accessories? Yes, as you can see right over here, he of course comes with his own stand piece, which, to mention, all of the blocks ones come with one. The only differences are sizes and or extra features. The Rise of the Beast ones come with these really cool decals, which, as you can see, there's B in the corner there, and his come with these really cool flame effect parts to, of course, mimic a certain battle of the movie. Let's just put it that way. And of course, back of it. And these are detachable, so you can reattach them to other units, other characters, which, as you can see by these corners set. And of course, that is what they want you to do. Of course, if you happen to have the other characters, is to of course connect them so you can display them in like battle scenarios, battle poses, all that kind of stuff. Which they do actually have double combo sets of Optimus Prime and Primal and Bee and Scourge. So yeah, the only difference with those releases, guys, to the single releases is that the combo sets come with background art that you can display on the stands here that mimic like where they were in the movie and such, for of course the gimmick and the scenario of the two characters in question. So yeah. Now, of course, that's just his stand accessory. He does come with others. You will get extra parts like these. These are just extra joints and these little insignia parts right here, which, of course, if you flip over, you can make him say he's either or and such. And just these extra ball joint parts, these are from the G1 units, ones I was mentioning, and same with these ones, but these are also used for the mentioned joints before. That's just leftover stuff. Oh, and same with this extra clear ball joint, which, of course, would go for the head and other such areas. You will also, of course, get a set of different hands. In this case, you have, of course, the standard holding hand and open hands. Oh, one mention is that if you are to use, an open hand and a closed fist, etc., you do have to swap the hand covers, though. You don't have enough to do all four hands. Sorry, guys. But they're pretty cool, really well detailed. I like that. You, of course, also get the, of course, classic Bee's gun, which is it just simply attaches into the ball jointed wrist. Pretty nice, epic. And, of course, just like in the box art there, you can, of course, pick whatever arm you want to put it on. No worries. And lastly, you will be getting some extra parts, but they're not for Bumblebee specifically in the sense. You will be getting this extra, well, pretty much useless weapon blade because, of course, as you can see, it seems to be missing something. But then again, that's where this part comes in because it is a clear orange, mimicking a heat or energy blade effect, which, yes, would line up to this part here. to make the blade, which lines into and with this spare chest section of Bumblebee here that's under the armor that you can swap between, which, if you guys know the movie well, you pretty much get the idea of what you do with it. But if you don't, simply put, you'd plug this weapon into here, like such, like that, which, like I mentioned, lines up to the chest. And lastly, the other part I showed you would line into the back peg that you see back here, lines up like that. And like I showed you, you line them together, and I just killed Bumblebee. Yeah. Awesome, right? Now, of course, you might be asking, why would they give you parts like this without someone to use them? Well, that's because they are meaning they want you to simply put, buy this kit, but more or less buy the extra, have the extra parts for the Scourge model kit that is in the line, which I haven't built just yet, but I will be soon. But yes, if you build him and you have B with the extra parts, you can then, of course, upgrade your Scourge here. Now, of course, there is something extra I do have to show you guys, because if you saw my unboxing, I showed you some extra bonus parts I happen to come across for this brand's specific models, which are, of course, these 3D printed arm blades, which both hands can hold, and this really cool Cybertronian engraved. I'm trying to see if I can get the letters in. I'm sorry if I can't. Big arm dagger, which is really cool. All of them just slide into the hands there with no problem. Though I must mention, if you are to get these guys, you will probably have to do some sanding to modifications to the hands. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my copy on the blades or the hands of Bumblebee, but yeah, the weapons took a bit to fit in the hands, and without breaking them, of course, I decided to safely sand the hands real quick. Luckily, there's no other weapons I'm putting in these, so I don't have to worry. And just, sanding it down enough, you'll be able to slide the weapons in with no problem, like such, just like that. And now he's got his epic blades. And if you'd seen my Rise of the Beasts Bloks Optimus review, I also got the same kind of parts for him, which, as you can see right here, they do the same setup and look really cool, especially if you take the extra time to detail it and so forth. But yes, that is what I like about these extra parts. You can now add more from the movie to these little guys. And I do want to say, and hopefully we will see some other upgrade parts for the other characters in the movie line. I can't promise you guys. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, we might get something for the upcoming Mirage or the upcoming RC, which I know, those ones look pretty cool. I can't wait to check out. And of course, maybe we'll get something for Optimus Primal too. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah. Now, of course, before we go, I'll do some size comparisons and such. First, let me just get away. So yeah, before I do though, any final thoughts? I can definitely recommend this little guy to you. Or simply put, this little bee, mainly because it's a fun little build. It's not hard to do, and if you happen to be someone that likes something you can play around with on your desk, you can collect, you can display. These are perfect for that. I mean, that's one reason they give you the stand, of course. So yeah, I would recommend it. And yeah, let me do some size comparisons real quick. You guys can see the difference in height, starting with the Trumpeters line of movie B, because I had to show him with his other self. As you guys can see, just adjust my camera. As you guys can see, the height-wise is pretty much not that far off. I mean, they're only like inches apart, so they're not that far, guys. Now, of course, I have to, show him off with his giant Bumblebee self from the brand Yellow Park AMK series, which I know is a very popular line. And, well, I mean, I got 2 Rise of the Beast Bees now, so I figured I might as well show them both together. And as you can definitely see, yeah, these little guys are definitely little, but they're fun. That's what I like about them. And just because I have him right next to me, of course, Optimus in his epic blade mode next to Bumblebee, just to show you that they're not too far off in height as well. So yeah, just for fun, guys. So yeah, like I said, I definitely recommend you check him out if you want another bee to your probably very enormous bee collection, because come on, we all know this guy's Bumblebee's well, he's pretty much the milking cow of Hasbro when it comes to Transformer toys. There's always a bee somewhere. So yeah, though I do have some hopes that this brand will consider doing some secondary recolors of some of their kits, starting with, of course, let's say B for example. One I have actually seen with other releases from other brands for little figures and stuff. I wouldn't mind if we got a bug bite. Yeah, that'd be interesting, guys. I would really like to see a bug bite out of this. I mean, I don't know if then they would add like the battle mask to replace this one. I'm not sure, because he doesn't come with that here, guys. It's sad that I haven't seen any replacement parts for that. But that would be just pretty cool if they did. If they just gave us a recolor for bug bite, it'd be awesome. So yeah. But if not, I can't wait to see what comes next, because, like I said, Mirage and RC are next. And if we're lucky, besides, of course, the obvious Battle Trap, Cheetor, and Rhinox, I do have some hopes we will see maybe a Transit, and maybe, I know this is a long shot, but for fun, I wouldn't even mind if we got a Stratosphere. That'd be pretty cool to see, like, how big he'd be compared to these guys, to his other wave mates. So yeah, that'd be interesting, guys. Okay, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I thank you all for coming. I hope you're enjoying your hobby, and of course, I will see you all later.